Namaste. Welcome to today's Yin Yoga class. We'll start in child's pose by bringing the knees together and extending the arms out. Gently send the hips back and melt the forehead to the ground. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out the nose. Close the eyes as you allow yourself to arrive on the mat. For the next 30 minutes, with nowhere to go, nothing to do except focus on the breath and empty the mind of all thoughts. Many of us are so used to leading busy lifestyles, some to the point where we can feel guilty or restless when we can't deliver our work or complete chores. The same goes with rainy days. Rain can be a disruption. It can bring inconvenience to those who spend time outdoors, or it could lead to hours stuck in traffic. These situations are good examples of how we can get so caught up in our plans that we no longer live in the present moment. We've conditioned the body and the mind to carry us through long working hours, yet we seem to have forgotten when or how to flip the on and off switch and be at ease with just sitting quietly or simply watching the beauty of raindrops touching the earth. Now feel free to sweep the arms back next to your feet and curl up like a ball. Imagine there's a bubble that's covering you right now. It grows a little when you inhale and shrinks lightly with the exhales. More importantly, this bubble is like a protective shield to make sure that you don't get wet from the rain. When you're exhausted, the bubble is like a warm blanket that allows you to put aside life's problems and take a rest, knowing that you're safe, warm, and loved. We all have this bubble, and for many, it may have been easier to turn the on switch when we were children. But know that the bubble is always there for you. If you permit yourself to slow down and listen to your inner self, then it will become easier to know where, when, and how to control the on and off switch. This practice is a reminder to not jam our way through life. Find time, even if it's just 20 or 30 minutes a day, to quiet the mind, to take care of yourself, and to listen to what you need, your body, your mind, and your soul. If your arms were behind, slowly stretch them back to the front and press yourself up to all fours. On the inhale, drop the belly and open the chest to cow. And exhale, round the back to cat. 2 more times like that at your own pace. And when you come back to a tabletop position, take a big inhale in through the nose. Exhale, step the right foot through. Place the right palm on the inside of the right foot and walk the right foot a little to the right. Feel free to slide the left knee back and then lower down the top of the foot to the mat. With the palms or fingertips on the floor, inhale to straighten the back, and exhale, you can stay here or rest the palms or elbows on top of a block. Depending on where you are today, you can adjust the height of the block. When you finally find your comfortable position for today, close the eyes and return to your breath. Since we're holding these poses for more or less 3 minutes, which can be tiring or cause discomfort, see if you can turn this into an opportunity to practice listening to your body and inner voice. Intensify when you feel the need to do so, or turn down the dials if it feels a bit rough. As Patanjali wrote, when the mind is clear, empty of memories and knowledge, things are seen exactly as they are. If we can still the mind and do as our inner self tells us, then our decisions are guided by our wisdom and not clouded by the ego mind. Let's take one big inhale here, and on the exhale, press yourself back up. Frame the right hand outside of the right foot and slide the right foot to the left side, opening the knee for sleeping swan. See if you need to adjust the left leg. Inhale, feel the fingertips on the earth as you straighten the back. Exhale, stay here or fold down to your own perfect degree. A block or a thick book may come in handy as a padding for the palms, the elbows, or the forehead, again, depending on where you are today. Close the eyes and bring your focus back to the breath. Feel the sensation on the right hip and see if you can completely melt into this moment. We can be at peace with where we are, regardless of how the weather is like today or what we have on our to-do list. The key is to dive inwards to ourselves and to focus on our breath and our inner spirit, not letting the external world influence us. No hurries, no worries. Let go and let be. Alright, if you were down on the ground like me, it's time to push yourself back up to all fours. We'll do some hip circles here, 2 times clockwise, and then when you're ready, counterclockwise. Now take a deep inhale here, and on the exhale, step the left foot to the front. Feel free to scoot the back leg a little to create space. Bring the left hand to the inside of the left foot and walk the left foot out a little, perhaps flush with the side of the mat. Inhale all together, straighten the back. Exhale, stay here or fold down to your own sweet degree. Feel where you are today and modify the pose accordingly. Sometimes you may be able to go deeper into a pose, but there are always days that are more tiring than the others. Instead of going down on my elbows like I did on the right side, simply being on my palms felt good enough for me in this dragon pose. Know that it's okay to feel exhausted. It's alright to have a burnout. However, if we resist how we are feeling, then we can only be on the path to destruction. In the same way, if we become frustrated because of the weather, then we're giving up the opportunity to achieve the other side of that, to slow down, and to enjoy a cup of warm coffee, chocolate, or tea as the rain pours outside. If you feel like your left hip has opened up a little, feel free to go deeper into the pose. Let's take one more cycle of breath here. And on the next inhale, press yourself up, left hand outside the left foot, slide the left foot to the right side of the mat for a sleeping swan. Feel free to make any adjustments. Inhale, straighten the spine. Exhale, fold down to your own special way. Close the eyes and restart your journey inwards. If your mind is starting to wander off, gently become aware of this and bring it back to the present moment. In times like this, do not resist what is happening and what has happened. Draw the corners of the mouth up. Gently bring your focus back to your breath and restart and move on. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath here. On the next inhale, press yourself up, come back to all fours, tabletop position, slide the knees back a little, and we'll come to lie on the belly. When you get there, stack the hands on top of each other like a pillow, and we'll take a short break here by resting the forehead down on top of the hands. Make sure that your face is soft and you're not holding onto any tension in the body. As we lie in stillness, clear your mind of all thoughts and allow yourself to dive inwards. Feel the skin on your back rise and fall as you let your breath pass in and out of your nose. With every exhale, see if you can allow the body to melt deeper and deeper into the ground. For this next pose, extend the left arm out to the side, palms facing down, and bring the right palm to press onto the floor next to you. Roll onto the left side with the right leg stacked on top of the left. If this feels alright, flip over with the right foot stamping on the ground behind you. The right palm can stay pressed on the floor, or you can bring the right hand back around to the lower back, opening the right chest to the sky for broken wing pose. If you have your right hand behind you, you can now bring it back to the mat. Gently roll the body back to the center and we'll move to the other side. Extend the right arm out, press onto the left palm. Gently roll your body to the right side. Feel for a moment how it feels to be here. And if it's alright, left foot on the ground behind you. You can open the chest by bringing the left hand around to the lower back or keep it pressing onto the yoga mat. Close the eyes and return to the sound of your breath. Take one more inhale here, and on the exhale, roll the body back to the center. We'll flip onto our backs. When you get there, grab the shins and hug both knees to the chest. Move gently from side to side, giving the spine and the back a bit of a massage. Now reach forward and grab the big toes or the outside of the feet for happy baby. Make sure that your shoulders are still glued to the mat and the sacrum or the lower back is flushed with the earth. Gently release from the pose, hug the knees back and sway from side to side one last time. Now release everything but bring the feet together for butterfly legs and place one hand on top of the chest and the other on top of the belly. We'll finish with a breathing exercise, inhaling for 4, pausing for 7, and very slowly exhaling for 8 counts. One big inhale into the nose and out the nose. Now inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep this going at your own pace, inhaling for 4, pausing for 7, and exhaling for 8 until you hear the sound of a bell ring. Now one big inhale in through the nose and out the mouth. One more time, big inhale in through the nose, open the mouth and sigh it all out. Now release the legs, place the arms on both sides. You can even stretch them out wide and we'll come to rest in Shavasana. Slowly bring some awareness back to the body by stretching the arms and the legs. And when you're ready, bring the palms together back to the thumbs in front of the third eye. May you find peace, rain, or shine. Feel free to stay longer here or head on to the rest of your day. Namaste.